For joining everyone. It is April 24th. It's officially my 1 month anniversary since my stroke. Um, it was a bad stroke. I remember that morning I wasn't able to even blink my left eye, much less move anything on my left arm. And to see where I've come today, where last night I was able to get in bed by myself and lift my legs into bed by myself and wash all by myself. It's truly amazing what's happened last month. So I wanted to take the next little bit just to thank some people, and I may have missed some people, and if I did, I apologize for that. So the first thing I want to do, I only have a limited amount of time because Cook's Country is going to start here, and I really got to make sure that I watch Bridget and Julia and Aaron and Chris with Cook's Country. It's an important part of therapy. It really is. And I'm wearing my Bobcat hat. This is a sweet Bobcat hat. I don't know if you can see this, which kind of leads us to the first people I want to thank. I really want to thank the stroke team at Willis Knighton Piermont Hospital. They're led by Dr. Greg Little, and I have linked to him on my Facebook page, and I encourage everyone to go there because there's a lot of great information about strokes themselves. Remember, this does not affect elderly people. It affects awesome people too. I was so full of awesome juice, yet the stroke still hit me. So keep that in mind. Now, why is the Bobcat hat related to him? His sister is a music teacher at Montana State University. So that's pretty awesome. Heading up with this team, one of the coordinators, Beth Springer. I really want to thank her. She's the one that encouraged me to make these videos, to post these videos. She's checked on me every single day. She's truly an inspiration and a credit to what she does is in helping coordinate that. And I know she's not alone. I know there's others with that. And if I forget their names, I apologize. Along with them is Dr. Bignell, who is the stroke doctor here at Willis Knighton North, where I'm currently located, who's assembled a great staff also of therapists and whatnot. And what they've done, I walked 500 feet today. And I mean, think about that when I could not even walk a foot. I couldn't even get off the floor 1 month ago. It's truly amazing. And again, I'm chalking that up to my Bobcat hat. So, and all the work of the therapists we're going to thank here in a second. Along with Dr. Little, Dr. Bignell, the stroke doctors, are the regular doctors here who regulate the medicine and everything else here. And I really wanted to give them a special shout out also. And Dr. Nelson, Dr. Jason Nelson, I'll use his first name. He's at Willis Knighton Piermont. He is unbelievable. He came in every day to check on me when I was there. And you want to know how dedicated he was? His wife was downstairs a couple of floors giving birth, and he came to check on me even on that day. Amazing. And then there's a couple of doctors here at Willis Knighton North, where I'm currently located, a Dr. Yang and a Dr. Newell, who are checking on me and making sure my medicine's regulated here. So thank you very much for that. I also wanted to really thank the occupational therapists who've helped me really make it so I can hold this camera, who've made it so I can hold cards. Everyone knows I'm a huge card player. Who have made it so I can tie my shorts, who have made it so I can get dressed in the morning, brush my teeth. Obviously, we're working on the shaving part, and but that's going to change shortly. And so, Aaron, Emily, Christina, Josh, and Charlotte, and Allison, Catherine, Mary, and Juliet. Thank you all. If I forgot anyone, I'm truly, truly sorry. I know I'm forgetting someone. And trust me, they're going to let me know on Monday if they see this. And with them are the physical therapists, the one that are making me walk 500 feet, who have allowed me to walk 500 feet. Now, it's not quite the Proclaimers 500 miles, but I would walk 500 feet. Just like the song, kind of. So I'm trying to remember how it goes, but no one wants to hear me sing at all. And that's Greg, Melissa, Tiara, April, Matt, Huggy, Jessica, Lydia, Tiffany, you all have been awesome getting me ready physically for this. I sent an email to a couple of them at 5 o'clock this morning, or messaged them through Facebook, just because I was able to do a couple things I had not been able to do up to this point. And with 1 month, I mean, at 5 o'clock in the morning, that's when I arrived in the emergency room, or shortly before that, 1 month ago. And what they've done from then, from that point to this point, is nothing short of incredible. Last, the other therapist, the speech therapist, I really want to thank. Melissa and Asa, who he just, I guess, graduated, passed his tests. He's going to be working with speech therapy as a profession from now on. He's going to be a great one. And then Rachel, who is from the Piermont, but they all kind of work everywhere. All three of you have done awesome in getting me ready and able to talk, which I'm sure everyone really appreciates. So with that being said, there are some things these teams can use. And we have a full floor here. There are 25 rooms, I believe. There are 25 people in this stroke rehab facility. This is one of many just in Shreveport. And just imagine if there's that many people that are suffering with this in Shreveport, how many are there nationwide, statewide, worldwide who could use your help? So a couple things that I really think they can use that I have really found have been beneficial. First of all, no one ever thinks of donating books to these places. Books make all the difference. You have to train yourself to hold the book, to turn a page, to make yourself work to do that, to be able to read, to train your eyes to work again. And books help immensely with that. So if you have books to get rid of and you're not sure where to give them to, this is a great place to go. Go to your local stroke rehab center. Give them those books. And the thing to remember, there's a lot of books here. And one of the reasons I'm mentioning this is every book here, I think, is written for a female. Well, there's not a whole lot written for a Y chromosome. If I'm really into romance stuff, and this is a place to go for your books, but we could always use more. Also, games. You can't imagine how important it is to play games. If you have games you don't use anymore, games like Connect Four, board games, dominoes, playing cards. We can use playing cards. These are some of the things. And you just imagine with all these victims here, I don't want to say victims, all of these people rehabbing, we're not victims. We're folks that are fighting through this. But the cards, the poker chips, the being the gambler I am, of course I went with those. The board games, things that get people using their mind, retraining the brain, making you use your left hand or your right hand if you suffered from a stroke, making you coordinate. Coloring books. If you have coloring books you don't use. If you have crayon boxes, extra crayon boxes you're not using. These are facilities who can use all those. They really can. I don't even know if they accept donations. All I know is there's one box of crayons to go around to a room full of people doing therapy. And sometimes I want to color also. Colored pencils. Things like that. Those are all going to be things I want you to think about with that. And then, so I mentioned books on that. I mentioned my thanks. I'm going to end this with one last request. Okay? I cannot stress this enough. People need to get the word out to, I believe his name is James Elrod. He runs Willis Knighton. And we need to make sure that we get the employees of this facility, of all the Willis Knighton facilities, that they need to be able to have either reduced rates at the gym, better access to the gym, because I'll tell you what, there's going to be specialty equipment at these facilities that are going to be for victims. Again, I use the word victim. I'm not a victim. for people who are recovering from a stroke, for people who are recovering from this. And imagine how inspiring it would be if you had one of your therapists not just tell you how all the things that are available at that gym, but that they go there and they work out also, that they're able to use it. And every single employee, you work in the medical field, for Pete's sake. You need to have access to this. I can tell you right now, if there was a gym at CenturyLink where I work at, and we had access to it, it would be used all the time by people who work there. And of course, you want to make money on this, but you shouldn't be priced out of this if you work here. You just shouldn't. And I'm sorry, I'm on the soapbox again. It's reinforced. I'm a big fat guy, but I'm gonna stay on the soapbox until something's done, because this needs to change. I want to hear every one of those therapists say, "Oh, you should try out this gym. I go to the Willis Knight gym every morning. I work out there before I come to work, and it's just awesome." Can you think of any other better, Mr. Elrod? Can you think of any better word of mouth or advertisement you would ever need for this gym here than from the people who work in your hospital? All right, I'm getting off the soapbox. I'm gonna watch Cook's Country. My love to everyone. I can't thank you enough. Share these if you want, but most important, make sure you learn about these strokes. Maybe make sure you identify what the causes of these are, and if you have diabetes, if you smoke, if you have high blood pressure, if you're dealing with strep or stress, you are susceptible to this. You don't want to go through this. Trust me on this. You don't want to go through this ever. Take the steps to correct it. Learn the signals. All right, I'm out. Thank you so much, everyone, and talk to you later. Go Red Sox and go Bobcats. Bye.